What's cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome back to your old lady's favorite YouTube channel. Juventus have finally wrapped up the USA Tour, being beaten by Real Madrid 2-0, though not handily, and it was against the reigning UCL champions. There's things we can take from that, but more importantly, we can refocus our efforts on the Mercado. We have updates regarding how Juventus will proceed in the coming weeks. Stick with us. We'll fill you in. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. My name is Justin Sofaro, and today it is Sunday, July 31st, 2022, and of course I have the rundown, all things Juventus you care about each and every day. Hopefully we'll see as quickly as possible. Before we do anything though, do me a favor, smash that like button, help me with the algorithm, help us out a little bit right now, and smash that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. Before we get into it though, the very last thing that I have that I really need to get off my chest is you guys need to remember that we have 24 hours left. 1 day remaining when it comes to the Pogba Juventus home shirt giveaway we are doing here on the channel. This is your last reminder. Make sure you are entered to win the Pogba shirt. How do you do that? Well, 3 easy ways. Go subscribe to the channel. Then the second part, go to the Twitter account. Go to the Bianconeri Zone Twitter account. Go to the very top, the pinned tweet that we have up there, and make sure you're responding to that with adding a friend. So tag a friend that you have on Twitter, and then of course retweet that tweet as well, and you'll be entered in to win the Pogba giveaway shirt. So that's one way to do it. Well, actually, that's the way to do it. Let's just say that's the way to do it. But if you want to have better odds, how do you do that? Well, join the member squad. If you join the member squad, you get better opportunities. When you join the member squad at the premium level, you get all the cool stuff. You get the loyalty badges, emojis, monthly wallpaper, Discord members chat, which is a lot of fun, which allows for you to hop on here on the channel whenever we have those openings. And then giveaway priority. And the giveaway priority is very important because with that, you get 5 times the opportunity. You're entered 5 times to win for the Pogba shirt rather than the usual one. And then another fun thing that goes along with being a part of the member squad is you get to join in the predictions league that we're doing this upcoming season. Basically a league predicting the outcome of all the matches, and the people who have the best scores, the best overall record, will win first, second, and third place. Whoever gets first place wins an official Juventus shirt. You get to pick the name of the player, whoever you want on there, and you win an official shirt. Second place, you get a €50 Juventus store gift card, another not too shabby deal. And then third place, you get a whole free year of membership to the Bianconeri Zone. So a lot of cool stuff that you can get there, a lot of fun things. So definitely make sure you check that out, and make sure you are subscribed and becoming a member today. All right, let's get into it. The news that we really have for you regarding the Mercado. Let's dive into it. I'll try to get through this as quickly as possible. First up, Tudo Sports reporting that the latest idea for the midfield is that of Ilkay Gundogan, whose contract expires in just under a year. The main problem, however, though, is the German salary, which is very high. I looked into it, and yeah, it is high. We'll see. And I also don't know what kind of financial obligation Manchester City would be asking from Juventus if they were to sell the player, but it's another name to keep an eye on him. Currently, he's making about 7.28, I think, something like that, when it comes to pounds. And if you want to do the math, it is about 8.5 million euros per season. So it ain't nothing. So it's a pretty high commitment that Juve would have to be getting into, and it doesn't really seem to fit, for me personally, the agenda of Juventus trying to save money and all that, especially when it comes to salary. So that'll be something to keep an eye on. Gundogan, though, is an option potentially there in the midfield. We continue on, though. We talk about other options that Juventus have, more for the attack now, and Tudo Sports reporting saying that Muriel is liked for his versatility. Contacts with his entourage have resumed, while Atalanta has set the price at 15 million euros. Juve would like to close the deal on the basis of a loan with an option, or alternatively an obligation linked to certain goals. So that's your update when it comes to Muriel. My problem is with these reporting is that there's so many different players that are listed or that are being rumored and linked with Juventus when it comes to the striker position. It's really hard for me to get a true read on which ones are the real ones out there, and so many different journalistic or journalistic segments out there reporting this guy or that guy or this guy. It changes every day. You got Firmino one day, then you look at, you got Timo Werner, and then you have all these other different entities that are putting out their players and their names. My question is, are these the agents? Are these the clubs? Whoever it is, are they just trying to use Juventus to either trying to make some money off a player, or is the player trying to make money off Juventus? I mean, you're going to make money off Juventus if you go there, but you know what I mean. All right. We'll continue on, though, and we'll talk about other main targets, and that is Repubblica is reporting, saying that Juventus are following Dries Mertens. Currently, though, without a team, his request is 4 million euros per season. However, the track remains cold. Depay and Panetta remain in pole position for Juventus. And this is kind of conflicting with reports. Most of the reports out there have said that when it comes to Panetta, that one's just like, it's dead, as in it's not happening. Atletico and Juventus are not coming up with an agreement there. It doesn't seem to happen. But we've been, I think a couple of us here on the channel have been standing pretty firmly thinking, until it's not Panetta at the end, I won't believe that it's not Panetta. Does that make sense? And then, of course, Depay, we'll see. That one's beginning to grow and get some steam as well. We move on, and we got to go to another name now when it comes to the attack. Gazzetta dello Sport reporting that Martial's future, who just returned from his loan move, is partly linked to that of Cristiano Ronaldo. His agents have resumed talks with Juventus, who are, however, leaning towards a loan solution. So, again, and this, I want to say when it comes to Martial, he's another player that he's always consistently linked with Juve, but I never feel like there's ever really a lot of substance there. It's always, I feel like it is one of those situations where it's the Juve links are just more used for the player. I don't know. Until things really seem to heat up with him, I'm not going to believe it either. I think right now, like I said, I'm going to sit with Morata highly up there as being probably the most likely candidate, even though everything's saying the opposite. This is my personal opinion, so you can tell me I'm wrong, right, guys? Then we've also had all these other names that have been floated out for months now. We talk about Arnautovic, that one kind of quiet, kind of dead right now, as well as all these other new ones that are just popping up. And it's just, to me, with all these new ones that are surfacing, I just tend to, I'm a doubter. That's what I am. I'm a doubter until more substantial information tends to come out. All right. Let's continue on, and let's go back to the, Julian's propaganda man. I'm going to keep saying that because it gets on his nerves. Gazzetta dello Sport is reporting that Leandro Paredes' yes to a move to Juventus has arrived. PSG are open to selling, but are not planning to hand out discounts. So there's your normal, there's your walking line. When it comes to any kind of deal for Juventus or any kind of player situation, they're not trying to hand out a discount. They want, like 30 million euros, which I think is way too much for what Juventus value him at, and then also given his age and the other things around him. And then again, how much are they going to pay for him salary-wise whenever he arrives? It's something to keep an eye on. Is this a situation that PSG come back to the fold for Moise Kean? It seems like that route is dead, but it's something to keep an eye on there. All right. Let us continue. And then with the last bit of news for the day, it's Miralem Pjanic. Candyman has returned. Candyman resurfaces on the channel for another season. Tuttosport reports that Pjanic would be happy to return to Juventus. The Bosnian has not given up on this possibility, but Cherubini is considering other names. So there you go. I don't know. I'm not here for the Pjanic returning. To me, again, no more retreads. No. Like, what are we going to do? Are we going to trade back Artur? Is that what we're going to do? We're just swapsies back? Is that where we're going to go with the situation? I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, I understand we're going to have people come back on the channel and say, but Pjanic did some good things. Pjanic, whatever. Okay, that's fine. That's great. It's time to move on. It's time to do better if you're Juventus, and time to focus on the future, not on the past. So we'll see how that continues to develop. Now, that's actually it when it comes to the news that's really being floated out there today. Like I said, there's a lot of names when it comes to that striker position that I'm just not buying into. We'll see how that continues to develop. But tomorrow, I think, is going to be a big start to a big week and a big resurgence when it comes to serious news in the Mercado. Who can you expect to come to Juventus? Who can you expect to be leaving? And I think hopefully we'll pick up from there. So definitely make sure you stay locked in on the channel all throughout this week. We'll have coverage for you, lives and daily videos. So we appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you do me a favor, though. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me at Justin Sovero. And, of course, follow Bianconeri Zone at Bianconeri Zone, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. One thing that just want to throw that in there. The Twitter account for the Bianconeri Zone is almost at 30,000 subscribers, so that's a really nice little milestone that we are reaching. Alejandro is reaching there. So definitely, like I said, go like, subscribe, or follow, all that stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri.